Chelsea Football Club, a global powerhouse, a club that had once dominated England and Europe, now facing one of the most turbulent periods in its modern history. Behind the scenes, the BlueCo ownership group is divided. Investors are restless, stadium plans have stalled, sponsorship deals are uncertain, and a new manager, Liam Rosenior, walks straight into the storm. This is the story of how Chelsea reached this point and what the future might hold. In May 2022, Chelsea entered a new era. After the UK government forced Roman Abramovich to sell the club, a consortium led by American businessman Todd Boehly and private equity giant Clearlake Capital stepped forward. Clearlake brought the financial power. Boehly brought the visibility. Together, they promised a modern, data-driven, multi-club model, a vision inspired by a City football group. What followed was unprecedented. Chelsea spent over £1 billion in just a few transfer windows. Young players, long contracts, a squad built for the future. But football isn't played on spreadsheets, and despite the investment, results didn't improve. Managers came and went, recruitment staff were replaced, and the pressure inside BlueCo began to build. As the losses mounted, so did the tension. Reports emerged of disagreements between Todd Boehly and Clearlake's leadership, Bedad Egbali. Different visions, different expectations, different ideas about how to run the club. Some insiders described their relationship as strained. Others suggested that both sides explored buying each other out. The unity that BlueCo promised was beginning to fracture. One of the biggest issues facing Chelsea is the stadium, Stamford Bridge. How iconic but outdated. And without redevelopment, Chelsea cannot compete financially with their rivals. Matchday income has stagnated. Chelsea earned around 80 million last season, less than half of Manchester United's total. And adjusting for inflation, Chelsea's matchday revenue has actually fallen since 2012. Plans to move to Earl Court's collapsed within the developers secured planning permissions without a footballing stadium. Meanwhile, internal disagreements between the owners have stalled progress on every alternative. For a club of Chelsea's size, this is a major problem, and for a new manager, it means uncertainty at every level. Another sign of instability is Chelsea's struggle to secure a long-term front-of-shirt sponsor. A top Premier League club should be earning £40 to £60 million a year from this deal. Chelsea have fallen well below that benchmark. Brands want stability, they want results, and right now, Chelsea can't guarantee either. With financial pressures growing, Chelsea must find new ways to generate revenue. 3 opportunities stand out. First of all, a stadium decision. A new or expanded stadium could double matchday income from 80 million to as much as 200 million per year. And of course, a long-term shirt sponsor deal, a stable multi-year partnership could bring in 40 to 60 million pounds annually. And thirdly, the player trade £100 million per year. But all of those require stability. And right now, stability is the one thing Chelsea do not have. And into this environment steps Liam Rosenior, a talented young coach, a clear communicator, a modern thinker, but he arrives at a club where challenges go. Rosenior must deliver stability in a club that has none. He must build a team while the boardroom behind him is still fighting his own battles, and he must do all of that with weight of Chelsea's expectations on his back. So where did Chelsea go from here? The truth is, the club stands at a crossroads. If the results improve, BlueCo may stabilise. If they don't, pressure from investors and from the fans could force major changes. A partial sale is possible. A full sale is possible. An internal restructuring is also being discussed. Chelsea's future will depend on 3 things: performances on the pitch, financial stability, and whether BlueCo's investors can stay united. For Liam Rosenior, for the players, and for the fans, the next chapter will define the club for generations. This is Chelsea, a club of ambition, a club of expectations, a club fighting to rediscover its identity, and the story of BlueCo is far from over. If you've liked this video and it's been informative, please make sure you subscribe and leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below.